With the nation's unemployment rate stubbornly stuck above 9%, President Barack Obama will outline new plans this week for putting Americans back to work. The president will deliver a highly anticipated speech Thursday night before a rare joint session of Congress. He's expected to lay out proposals to increase hiring with a blend of tax incentives for businesses and government spending for public works projects. He'll also offer long-term deficit reductions to make up for any upfront spending.
The speech he will give will lay out all of the important elements of fiscal soundness and investing in our future, but it will be very pronounced and detailed in calling for the things that will have a meaningful impact on job growth and the economy immediately.
Hanging over Obama's speech are the 2012 elections. A host of Republican presidential hopefuls are campaigning across the country and making the case that Obama's record on the economy means he doesn't deserve a second term. And GOP frontrunner Mitt Romney laid out his own jobs proposal this week.
The right answer for America is not to grow government or to believe that government can create jobs. It is instead to create the conditions that allow the private sector and entrepreneurs to create jobs, and to grow our economy.
Even by the White House's own estimations, the economic outlook for the next year or so is grim. Administration officials say the unemployment rate will still be around 9% by the time the president faces re-election. But they say one way to make a dent in the jobless rate would be for Congress to pass the initiatives Obama will outline in his national address.
Economists will be able to look at this series of proposals and say that based on history, based on what we know, based on their collected expertise, that it would add to economic growth and it would cause an increase in job creation.
Of course, given Washington's highly partisan atmosphere, Republican support for anything Obama proposes this week is far from certain. In fact, the White House and congressional Republicans couldn't even agree at first on which day Obama should speak to Congress, which means there's a healthy dose of skepticism in Washington about how the president's speech will be received by the GOP. Equally as important as the president's speech on Thursday will be the follow-up and how he sells the public on his new jobs initiatives. The president will travel to Richmond, Virginia on Friday to do just that, and aides say expect to see the president traveling around the country more frequently throughout the end of the year. Julie Pace, The Associated Press, the White House.